Hello there everyone, it's me Harry, and today I'm going to be talking about the news that, well, I felt like it was the perfect time to finally talk about ITV again, because remember back in November when Sky had talks with Sky to essentially sell their TV assets and the ITVX streaming service over to them, whilst ITV would just be a production company from then on? Well, they officially announced it today. Yep. ITV's assets, not the programming assets, not ITV Studios as a whole, that's going to remain separate. So, shows like This Morning, Loose Women, Corrie, and Emmerdale are not going to be part of this. But yeah, as I said, the channel and ITVX are going to be part of Sky. So, Sky is going to, basically be in the mainstream TV realm for the first time. I know Virgin Media Ireland has done that when they bought the TV3 channels a couple of years ago and rebranded them as Virgin Media 1 through 3, and I think they added a fourth one. So, and I feel like that this will probably go through in the end now. I think I might retract my claims from before, but it might not. Everything might remain the same, but I think what's helping is that NBC Universal is going to be split off from Comcast, and Sky is going to be included. So, in that case, it will be basically an NBC Universal thing for ITV. And then pretty much all their programming will just be acquisitions from then on, or free airings of shows that Sky have already commissioned. Maybe Saturday Night Saturday Night Live UK will probably be one of them that would air on ITV or something. Because it's been doing very well on Sky One since Sky have relaunched that in place of Sky Showcase and Sky. I've forgotten the other name. So yeah, and now I'm going to go over a little few updates on entertainment shows. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'm going to go through most of them. So firstly, Millionaire Hot Seats being renewed. I wasn't surprised because it worked out in the UK. Well, if it worked out in Australia, where it lasted something like 15 years and then was recently revived, then it surely worked in the UK. It was at least better than Fastest Finger First. Anyhow, another thing I'll mention is that, the crummy reality shows that ITV have been airing lately? Well, the Summit has been axed. To no surprise, it didn't do very well in the ratings. It was one of those shows that ITV just held off and just aired it in a slot, hoping that people would watch it, but obviously they didn't. The British Soap Awards are gone for good. Well, considering they lost Philip Schofield, that's not much of a surprise, considering he's probably never going to come back to TV. But then for a terrible show, Ramesh Ranaghan's Parents' Evening got renewed. What even is the appeal in Parents' Evening? It's nice seeing celebrities and their mum or dad or whatever, but it's just the same kind of humour that you'd see in every other show like this, in terms of, you get what I mean, sex jokes and swearing. I know, you might think that I'm too wimpy to watch these kind of shows, but actually the main reason is that Ramesh and his mother don't really have much of a on-screen relationship. It just seems like that Ramesh's mum, who I've forgotten the name of, Shanati or something, it just seems like that she's just in the background of the whole thing. And as I said, I just think that hearing sex jokes and swearing every single time just gets really annoying. You can't express your words without making vulgar jokes all the time. That's why I like watching animation. Oh wait, adult animation is even worse at that. Shock value used to be great. And then one renewal that I was really surprised at, because I wasn't too sure that it was going to get renewed, because I didn't think it did very well in the ratings, is Win Win, that People's Postcode Lottery funded game show. Yep, I was actually really surprised to hear that, because I thought it was just going to be a one-season wonder, but nope, it's not. And once again, Mel and Sue are returning for it. And then, the last thing I will mention is that The Voice UK is finally going to be airing. Yep, they held it off so much since they recorded it last year. And that both Danny Jones and Tom Fletcher aren't returning for newer seasons. That's if The Voice UK does get renewed for another season. I don't think it will, considering ITV held off this latest season for far too long. But anyways, that's all I really have to say about this ITV update video thing. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and bye for now. Hello there, it's me, Harry, and I'm ready for what all of you were waiting for. A review on a brand new ITV format. Something that could possibly take home the prize for the best show ever, or the lousiest show ever. What could it be? Let me explain. So, 2 years ago, Ant and Dec decided that they would end their ever-popular light entertainment series Saturday Night Takeaway for the second time. The first time they ended it, they tried doing other ideas like Push the Button. Hello there everyone, it's me Harry, and this is a little update video on the previous ITVX video I did back in September for ITV's anniversary. So now we're going to take a look at what's been going on lately, and we're starting off with the live streaming section that has the fast channels and live streams of other ITV shows. So we're going to go over to this side first. It doesn't even list down what these channels, what the main channels are even airing right now for some reason. That's odd if you'd ask me. It's only the fast channels that list down anything. So this seems to be a new one they added in, featuring the Carry On film franchise, which ITV does own most of them. I think Studio Canal owns some of the others, but this one I think only has the ITV owned ones from what I could guess. And then it mentions that the film's a product of its time. There's this space thing, I don't know what it is. It's just like a hero inside service. ITV, terrible themselves. Will they ever redeem themselves? Of course they won't. ITV's still going to make stupid mistakes. They're still going to commission programs we don't want and hold off programs for like a year before they even air. Like what they're doing with the Voice at the moment. Not as bad as Channel 5 are, but we'll get to them another time. Anyways, thanks for watching, and bye for now. Hello there everyone, it's me Harry, and this is my update video on ITV again. This time for February. So, as you've seen in last month's video, I mentioned about how stupid mistakes, but it's their downfall, not ours. They don't really care about the viewers, they only care about themselves, they only care about shows that people don't want. So, yeah, that's it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video, thanks for watching, and bye for now. Hello there everyone, it's me Harry, and this is my usual... And now... Bye for now. 2018, Christmas Day. Ooh, look at all the kids shows. Ooh, look at that too, there's all sorts of different shows on. And not many repeats either. This is a definite Christmas schedule. And I'd be sitting through all these fun movies and whatnot. It's... the time when you just let the family huddle up together on the sofa and watch some delightful TV. The things the BBC still does right now, compared to now for ITV. In a festive first this year, Loose Women will join Good Morning Britain, Lorraine, and This Morning in ITV Daytime's Christmas Day schedule. Viewers can see in Christmas Day with Good Morning Britain on December the 25th before joining Lorraine as she hosts a cracking Christmas Day sofa special. Kat and Ben, Alison and Dermot continue the Christmas cheer with heartwarming surprises and big-name celebrities on This Morning, along with some last-minute tips for Christmas dinner disasters. In addition to that, there's some Loose Women and a bunch of other stuff too. That's us, ITV, coming up with the best Christmas Day schedule ever, with the shows that you see every single weekday on again, because we don't care about the viewers, we care about ourselves, despite the fact that these shows are getting lower budgets, because we hate our staff. ITV. Yes, ITV. You are done for. Why did you make that silly decision on bringing back those daytime shows again on Christmas Day, when you could be... Hello there everyone, it's me Harry, and this is a little update video on the previous ITVX video I did back in September for ITV's anniversary. So now we're going to take a look at what's been going on lately, and we're starting off with the live streaming section that has the fast channels and live streams of other ITV shows. So we're going to go over to this side first. It doesn't even list down what these channels, what the main channels are even airing right now for some reason. That's odd if you'd ask me. It's only the fast channels that list down anything. So this seems to be a new one they added in, featuring the Carry On film franchise, which ITV does own most of them. I think Studio Canal owns some of the others, but this one I think only has the ITV owned ones, from what I could guess. And then it mentions that the film's a product of its time. There's this space thing, I don't know what it is. It's just a permanent live stream of what the overview of Earth is like. ITVX Kids has this... I don't know what this program is. It's probably some sort of live action thing. And of course, the other channels aren't displaying anything for some reason. And then, of course, we have all the other main things you've already seen so many times before. The Love Island channel. The Chase channel. Probably that's still the reason why the show hasn't even aired on ITV Quiz yet. And Challenge as well. Although the spin-off Beat the Chasers has. There's ITV Classics, which I'm guessing is probably archived programs from ITV Studios' library. Or something along those lines. Only Way is Essex TV is still there. ITV Signed. With some reality show or something. Or daytime TV show, I don't know what it is. And there's Saturday Night Every Night. Why is Lingo airing on this channel? It doesn't even air on weekends, aside from the celebrity version. So why is it on here? Couldn't they have, like Saturday Night Takeaway or actual proper Saturday night programs or something along those lines, and not just some daytime game show that ITV Quiz airs too much of already? I don't know. And then Comedy 24/7. Oh, they got Celebrity Juice. Haven't seen that on there for a while. Maybe I have, but I probably didn't notice. It's one of the later episodes before the show got axed. So it's got Laura Whitmore and Emily Attack instead of Holly Willoughby and Fern Cotton, who were in most of the series run. But it's still Lee Francis as Keith Lemon, so yep, it's still there. But at that point, I think I would say the show was on pretty much its last stand. Midsummer Murders channel is still there, and the Vera channel is still there. Yeah, so it's funny because I think I said this before, but there used to be a lot of fast channels on ITVX, but then they got rid of most of them and cut them down completely. So the only ones I know that are still on there, have been on there since the beginning, is this one, and this one. I know Saturday Night Every Night is occasionally alternated. I don't know for this one, or I think the Vera channel's been there since the beginning. But now, let's take a look at some other things that they've got. Let's go into categories and see what shows they've added in recently. Yeah, they're adding in more Disney Plus and Hulu programs now. A bit like how Disney Plus is adding in ITV programs because of the deal they're doing. They got a bunch of old Corrie episodes. I know they had the first episode of Corrie airing on ITV back during the 50th anniversary in 2010. That was nice. And that was to celebrate the live show. You know, with the tram crash. Audience with Corrie. I don't know when this was from, but then the rest, it's got bunches of old episodes. Pretty certain my dad would enjoy all of this because he still likes the old Corrie episodes. So continuing on. Oh, there's Benidorm, which I think reran on some other channel. I've forgotten the name. There's Fat Friends. That show gained like controversy when some channel reran it, and then they promoted James Corden's major appearance in it, even though obviously, you know, he was a major star in the show, but it wasn't like he was the biggest name on it. It was most likely, I don't know anything. Yeah, that's drama and whatnot, documentaries and lifestyle. Let's see what they have added in that's new. Faked Hunting My Online Predator. Some documentary series about online friendships and whatnot. Dermot's Taste of Ireland. Ugh. Still can't forgive you, Dermot O'Leary, for what you said on the NTAs. You're still defending this morning through all the mistakes ITV have made about it? I don't know. Alison Hammond, Love of Dogs. Yeah, I don't have anything to say about this. It's there. I would say that if ITV was smart enough, they could have just ended the show after Paul O'Grady's death as like some sort of like well, I've forgotten what word I'm trying to say here. In loving of his memory, but still, it's nice anyway, I guess. One of their endless Olivia Attwood programs, very Gen Z-esque, having her battle against cyberbullies on the internet, like most people have to deal with all this time now. Kate Garraway's life stories. I don't know how long ago she took over from Piers Morgan on this. Was it like 4 years ago or something? I don't know. There's a bunch of other stuff. Long Lost Family. What's that? Is that Davinia McCall or something? I think it is. 7-Up collection? What's that? Is that an old show or something? There's the Tonight programme. Don't know what this is. It seems like it's some special or movie or something. Of course. You can't go with a travel program without Hungry Bear Media coming in with another season of Bradley and Barney Walsh's Breaking Dad program. This show's probably still going to go on even to this day. And still, I would say this. They work together on here, but not so much on Gladiators. I still think Barney still needs to know how to be a good presenter. Like, he's trying a bit better, but he still just acts very wooden. And it just seems like the only reason Hungry Bear Media even hired him to begin with was because of his dad, and that's it. it doesn't mean like, son and dad kind of combos do work, because they do. Like Martin and Roman Kemp when they did that daytime TV show, and they've done, I think, a podcast as well. But Roman Kemp's a good presenter, so yeah. Life and Death of Lily Savage. So this is like a Paul O'Grady tribute documentary thing, as it's got her Lily Savage persona as well. Thunderbirds, you can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with any Super Mario Nation production by Jerry Anderson. Obviously, you know that because I know one of my own online friends is a big fan of Jerry Anderson Productions. Bullseye reboot, I think that's been renewed the last time I checked. I could have done an ITV update video, but there's not really been much news going on at the moment with ITV. I did hear somewhere that Holly Willoughby is doing this new thing for some... I think it's a streaming, this new started streaming thing that Dan Baldwin is involved with. Well, considering, if Holly Willoughby can't get any work anymore, well, she'll just have to ask her hubby to do something. Let's look at the kids section. Let's see what else they've added in. Be Cool Scooby-Doo's still there. I don't know how long this will be on there until CBBC gets it, because they've lately been getting a lot of Scooby programming in other Warner Brothers shows recently. Like, they've stopped airing Teen Titans Go. Oh, Scooby-Doo and Guess Who's up there as well. And there's Barbie, Thunderbirds A Go, The Loud House, Mario Bros. Movie, Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. So yep, another Yu-Gi-Oh! TV series. Yeah, look, Hannah Montana. And I'm guessing they're promoting that because of the 20th anniversary and the reunion special. But it's for the Disney Plus deal. Oh, Teen Titans goes on ITVX as well. It's only Series 7, though. CBBC, I think, has the earlier series. Inspector Gadget reboot. Zack Storm. Bunch of other programs I don't really care too much about. Lots of Scooby programs. But it's only the newer ones. Lots of Barbie stuff. I'm guessing Mattel decided to give a lot of their old Barbie movies to them. I think they've got all of them. Films, so there's the 2016 Jungle Book film, Barbie again, Coraline, Box Trolls, Paranorman, all the Luckier films, which Anime Limited now has. I think that's a new show that's based on the Bad Jelly the Witch book from... this is produced by Wild Brain, I think. Hero Inside, that's a show that did air on Cartoon Network a little while ago. So yeah, the kids stuff is still interesting. They've still got a lot of the preschool stuff as well that used to be on ITVB before they got rid of the Little B block. So like there's Pingu in the City, there's Sooty, there's Pocoyo, there's that Teletubbies Let's Go thing, the Bob the Builder reboot. Like, why would you want that on there? And like, why would you want Teletubbies Let's Go on there? And like, what's this? I don't know. It's nice seeing Pocoyo on ITV again. Because, ITV used to distribute the show, and then eventually they ended their deal with Zinkia, who used to own the IP, but it's now owned by some AI company. And look at all of this. Blippi? Why is there so much Blippi on there? Ugh. Moonbug really milks out this program way too much. Now, let's go over to entertainment and reality. I don't really care too much about... I'll look at comedy. See if there's anything interesting on there. There's some stand-up programs. I think these are mostly American comedians. And look, there's the Around the World in 80 Days film that Disney released in the States. That was a big box office bomb. And it doesn't seem like ITV's helping that it was a box office bomb. Ah, Mr. Bean, you can't go wrong with him. A bunch of older comedy shows as well. American Dad and Family Guy. Yep, ITV, I don't think we'll ever get rid of those because Family Guy's still really popular, especially over here in the UK. See, news, nothing special. I don't need to look at that. And I think for the last bit of me looking over ITVX, we'll look at the entertainment programs. There's that new Summit program that Ben Shepherd presents. I don't know what it's like. I don't know what the ratings are like. Do I see this lasting more than one season? Probably not. New BGT and BGT Unseen. There's the Brit Awards. There's 1% Club. Another Olivia Attwood TV show. There's the Oscars. More reality shows. There we are. Olivia Attwood. Bad Boyfriends. Ugh. Price of Perfection. Ugh. Like, how much is ITV paying her to make crummy reality shows like this? Like, hundreds and thousands or something? Ugh. Anyways, here we are. There's that other new show ITV recently premiered, Celebrity Sabotage. I don't care about that. I don't even know what I want to know what about it. If at all. More episodes of Jonathan Ross. And there's The Floor, which is just finished. Don't know if it will be renewed or not. Fletcher's Family Farm. Oh, and there's the game shows. And it's what you'd always expect. I don't really need to say anything else. There's dating shows. There's My Mum, Your Dad, which, for whatever reason, ITV thought it would be the next big thing, but they cancelled it after 2 seasons. I think they've exported it internationally as well, but I'm not sure if it's really become a big IP. There's Dinner Day, which was cancelled after ITVB closed down. The US version of My Mum, Your Dad. There's The Cabins. I think that's another show that's similar to The Traitors or something. I don't know. Now we have classic programs. Ah, good. Let's see. We have all this. We have Paddington, Dogton, Gadget, Jamie, Willow, Thunderbirds, Ivor, Children's Ward, Press Gang, Count Duckula. Ah, can't go wrong with that. Yeah, I'd binge watch all these programs if I cared about them, in which I don't. And of course, absolutely no surprise at all, ITVX legends Ant and Dec. Yeah, ITV is self-aware that they pretty much want to marry them. Like, for real. Like, you know, I know they've started up this new thing on YouTube, but that was a rebrand of the Saturday Night Takeaway YouTube channel that their production company operates now. But, seriously, you can't have too much Ant and Dec in this world, ITV. Focus on other presenters like, no, not Alison Hammond. No, not Dermot O'Leary. No, not any of the This Morning crew. Or just go with more lesser known or niche presenters. No, stop using the same people over and over again in your shows. Anyways, let's see what they got in this garbage thing. Playlist or whatever they call it. There's Accidental Tourist, which it's just an idiot abroad, but Ant and Dec style. And Stephen Mulhern. Yeah, I forgot to mention about him. ITV's third most popular presenter, I'd call him. Because he appears in everything as well. And ITV wants to marry him too. Limitless Win. Of course, there's the story of SMTV Live. That aired 5 years ago. It's an SMTV Live reunion special with Ant, Dec and Kat. There's Saturday Night Takeaway with the last 3 seasons on it. I'm a Celebrity. There's some special that's named that's under the Saturday Night Takeaway banner. I have no idea what this is, nor do I really want to know. I don't know what... This is another special. There's Princess Trust Awards 2022. So, like, they're showcasing a really old, like, almost 4 years old award ceremony in this. Really, ITV? That's what I mean. This is what I mean by my theory. They're too obsessed with those two. Ugh. And then the Limitless Win Christmas special, which they're listing down as a separate thing, even though it's listed down as Series 2, Episode 1. That's the first of the Christmas specials. I did look at the one they had last year that had Amanda Holden and someone else in it. But, yeah. That's, once again, ITVX. Terrible streaming service. ITV, terrible themselves. Will they ever redeem themselves? Of course they won't. ITV's still going to make stupid mistakes. They're still going to commission programs we don't want and hold off programs for like a year before they even air. Like what they're doing with The Voice at the moment. Not as bad as Channel 5 are, but we'll get to them another time. Anyways, thanks for watching, and bye for now. Hello there everyone, it's me Harry, and this is my update video on ITV again. This time for February. So, as you've seen in last month's video, I mentioned about how ITV changed the daytime shows. They moved them, the production companies changed, and there were some brand new shows as well, and cancellations as well. So in this video, I'm going to be going over some more updates in terms of entertainment programs that I'm interested in, what's been cancelled, and if... Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, I haven't really been that angry that much in this, because, yeah, I know ITV's been doing stupid mistakes, but it's their downfall, not ours. They don't really care about the viewers, they only care about themselves, they only care about shows that people don't want, so, yeah, that's it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video, thanks for watching, and bye for now. Hello there everyone, it's me. Shows these days on ITV. Doing this kind of thing. Anyways, see you later everyone, bye for now. 2018, Christmas Day. Ooh, look at all the kids shows. Way too many mistakes. Screw you, ITV. I'll be happy. Hello there everyone, it's me Harry, and this is a quick video. Hello there everyone, it's me Harry, and today this is a rant. This may have been an inheritance from BritBox. And Tipping Point. Yay! Tipping Point. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now. Hello there. Then you favour them too much. It really, really needs more shows on there. I could be raging about this, but I'm not, because it's very late at night and I don't want to wake up the neighbours. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this video of me rambling on about ITV Quiz. And see you later everyone, bye for now. Hello there everyone, it's me Harry, and in this video I'm going to bring out my thoughts on the upcoming ITV Quiz channel. So, the news brought out last week, as of when I'm recording this, that the ITVB channel is being replaced with a game show channel. And they're going to be moving all of ITVB's programs over to ITV2. As being a good game show with the Quiz channel, and what kind of shows will be likely on there. Because since it's mostly going to be sourced from the archives that ITVX already has, there's likely not going to be any older shows. ITV is still likely going to just send them off to Challenge, which is owned by Sky. And already Challenge already airs The Chase and a few other shows, Family Fortunes, Classic, for example, and Catchphrase, Classic, and I think they did start airing the Stephen Mulhern Catchphrase, but the civilian version. I don't think ITV really wants anything to do with that again because they don't see Catchphrase as being a good game show with normal contestants anymore. They just want celebrities. And I know that that one's done by STV Productions, which ITV does not own, but there you go. So, let's take a look at what game shows they have on ITVX. And it's very likely those are what's going to be on the channel. Well, this isn't really a game show, but I could guess 1990 Beat might be on there. I've seen the first episode of this, and I thought it was a very interesting show. It's sort of similar to Squid Game, the Netflix series. I think that's what the name is. Alan Carr's Epic Game Show. That got cancelled back in 2023. And it's mostly Fremantle-owned game shows, because this is produced by Talkback, or Talkback Thames. Bullseye is not one of them. That's owned by the show's creator, and recently ITV commissioned a full series that they're producing themselves. Limitless Win is very likely going to be on there. Pretty much anything that ITV2 is already airing or whatnot is going to be on the channel. And since this show is going to be continuing again more and more, that's going to be our take on Ant and Dec for maybe until the show ever gets cancelled. And although it's going to be called ITV Quiz, I wouldn't be surprised if any entertainment shows might find their way on there as well, but I'm not sure. I think they might stay on ITV2. So if Saturday Night Takeaway ever came back and repeats aired, then I would be certain that they would be on there. Beat the Chasers is a definite yes. Anything the Chase is a definite yes. Although Challenge has been airing the Family Chase spin-off, and so I don't think they'll ever acquire this one, because ITV will just keep it in their hands. Bunch of stuff that I don't really care too much about. They could probably re-air the Bullseye Christmas special that aired last year. Although they just keep over-promoting Luke Littler in this, even though he's still quite a young guy. Like, I know that you can milk out his success, but you can't overdo it. It gets really annoying. There's Catchphrase, and they've only got series 2 and 3 of the civilian version on there, but Celebrity has 5 seasons available. So I don't think they'll be acquiring well, I don't think they'll have this, but they'll likely have Celebrity Catchphrase, because it airs on ITV2 every weeknight, and it's still very successful. It replaced You Been Framed as ITV2's big thing in its time slot. I don't think Celebrity Lingo will be on there because it only has 1 season. But I think the civilian version will do. Oh, just another thing I might quickly mention. I don't know why there's kids shows on here, because they should just have their own category, because although you know, the Trumpton Show trilogy is aimed towards all audiences, it was originally made for children anyway, so I don't know why they're all on there. Most likely because they're archive programs? I have no idea. Deal or No Deal is a definite yes, because that's been rerunning quite a lot lately on ITV2. And Family Fortunes, on the other hand, I think that's a no, because we know why. And it's this guy. Well, considering it's kind of funny that ITV removed the Family Fortunes reruns from ITV2 and replaced them with Wheel of Fortune reruns, but yet it's still on ITVX, despite the fact they said they were never going to be working with Gino D'Acampo ever again, even though I think he's filing a lawsuit against ITV over the things that he supposedly did. Fastest Finger First, I do not think this will ever be on the channel, because it was formatted for the Millionaire series that it was for, and it was just a big failure in ratings. It just feels like that having a whole game show dedicated to the Fastest Finger First lifeline just isn't going to work. Like, there was a spin-off of Millionaire that was based on the 50/50 lifeline, but that never had a UK version, and I don't know what the format's like. Let's see what else. Although he's holding a cue card, that is not a game show, it's a panel show. And yeah, that show sucks. Pretty much anything modern that Ian Sterling's doing these days is some stupid panel show. There's nothing good about them. I'm getting off on tangent, but there we go. In for a Penny might be on there, because it's not really a proper game show, but it does have a lot of games in it. So that show recently wrapped up. It could come back in the future, but as of now, nuh-uh. And plus, it's good for the kiddies, because the kiddies love this show. In With a Shout, that got cancelled as well, but I could predict that this will likely have some reruns. It's essentially Teleaddicts, but without Teleaddicts. Yeah, I could predict, yeah, Jeopardy reruns are likely going to be on there as well, because it's a daytime show and there's going to be lots of episodes for them to air. Same with Lingo. They introduced a new format in that where the winners can stay on the show until they lose. Why do they call these box sets? They're not box sets, they're just streaming sets. An actual box set is if you have a box full of DVDs or other physical media. That's a proper box set. But of course, they have to be hip and modern and use Gen Z slang. Modern times. There's a bunch more shows that... I could guess that Moneyball might be on there. Ian Wright, you still never get out of my eyes. Because Because the only two other game shows that he's done are... He did Friends Like These on the BBC, the last 4 seasons. He did it after Ant and Dec left for ITV. And then he also did Right Around the World, which was a national lottery game show. And it made for a very bad pun. Because, yeah, you know what I mean. I'm not sure if Password will be on there, because it's a panel show. I doubt it. I don't know if this show will be on there. Pictionary is likely yes. It could go for a good half hour, because it's a half-hour show. I don't remember this show. I could guess Ridiculous will... Riddle-licious, whatever, is going to be on there. I do like the hosts on this one. They have good chemistry. But if Rolling On It was on the channel, then that would mean even more Stephen Mulhern. Ugh. Yeah, Stephen Mulhern, ITV's biggest cash cow man. Alongside Ant and Dec and formerly Holly Willoughby. And maybe a few others. Now, this was an interesting format. And it was, I think, the first time Gary Lineker ever hosted a game show. So while he wasn't stuffing his face with walkers or hosting Match of the Day, he was doing other weird things like this. And then that show got cancelled as well. I do not know if this one... Yeah, no, that's a panel show. Supermarket Sweep is a definite yes. I think that still reruns on ITV2. Maybe a yes as well? The 1% Club's been a big hit, so that's been rerunning on ITV4. So I could guess that, yep, it'll be on there as well. Hey, look, British Soap Awards. I know this isn't a game show, but yeah, Philip Schofield's head is still on there. See, you can still stream something with Scof in it, even though ITV said they'd never do anything with him again, and they're likely writing him out of history. Of course. You can't think of game shows on ITV without their biggest game show cash cow franchise, The Chase. And, of course, the celebrity versions as well. Those are no-brainers. But does it mean Challenge will stop airing Chase over and over again? I doubt it. The ITV quiz is likely just going to air the newer seasons, and the older seasons are just going to stay with Challenge. So that means we'd be seeing The Chase on even more channels than ever. ITV milks out this show too much. Yeah. I don't think this show will ever rerun again. It's got Scof in it. That's not a game show. It's very likely the case with all of these. They're all they're all like talent kind of shows. So yeah. Oh, yuck! This is why. And hopefully, if I'm not on holiday this year, or during that time, I can do a commentary on this, or a rant or something, or whatever you want me to do for this year's NTAs, because every single NTA just gets worse. Why do I still even watch this every year? Now, although Tipping Point is a very successful game show, I am sure that this is not going to be on ITV Quiz because UK TV's W has the rights to the show. But I could be wrong. They might just air the newer seasons until W gets them. But it just depends if Banjay want to give them to ITV, because Banjay owns the rights to the show. And I think it would be the same for Lucky Stars as well. There's the Wheel of Fortune reboot. And that's certainly going to be on there because they've been rerunning episodes of that. I'm pretty certain there will likely be a season 3 as well. The newer Millionaire episodes are going to be the same as well. The older ones, Sony's just going to likely just give them to Challenge. Although I don't think I've really seen Millionaire that much on Challenge lately. And then the last game show that is on there is Winning Combination, which lasted 2 seasons and it got cancelled. What I do find very interesting is that I think it was sometime in 2023, ITV reran the Switch, which was a game show that was hosted by Sanjeev Bhaskar. And I don't know why they reran it, because that show was never on ITVX. It was a very unsuccessful daytime game show. And I'm doubtful You Bet will re-air on ITV because it's not a game show, it's a betting talent show. And plus, they are reformatting this for the second season. It's just going to be Stephen Mulhern this time. Holly Willoughby's not going to be in the second season. Although it would be very likely that if the show was ever renewed again, she would likely be one of the panelists this time round instead of being a host. I'm guessing ITV decided that it was just easier for it just to be a single hosted show. But of course, they still have to milk out Mulhern somehow, so there you go. And that's pretty much it.
Previously on my YouTube channel.
Who on earth is going to be watching this? I'm sorry, but anyone who... Hello there, everyone. It's me, Harry.
New Kenco Espresso Concentrate. Mix it up.
Hello there, everyone. It's me, Harry, and today... Hello there, everyone. It's me, Harry, and today I'm on the National Television Awards website. And why am I on the website, you may ask? Well, just tonight, midnight more like, the nominations have been confirmed. So, we're going to take a look at the nominations and see who they've nominated from a selection of all sorts. The website says, the NTA vote is open. Simply read through the list of contenders and tick one box in each category to select who you think you should win. Votes must be in by 12 midday by 15th September 2022. Blah, blah, blah. You can... And then it says, who wins is down to you. So they've got categories. So we're going to start. So they're starting off with Best New Drama. I'll be, of course, recording my reactions when the day rolls by, but I might do it as a live stream because I think that my reactions to it would be more funnier. So we got Time, This Is Going to Hurt, Heartstopper, and Trigger Point. Shows I have never heard of. Okay, that's interesting. Let's skip it and go over to Best Talent Show. The same nominations as last year, funnily enough. Masked Singer, RuPaul's Drag Race UK, Strictly, and Britain's Got Talent. Yeah, they actually went with the same stupid nominations as last Hey guys, my name's Grumpy, and you're wondering, why am I like this? Well, it's a good reason why I am